Hello and Assalamualaikum. We are still under subtopic 1.3 involving search indices and logarithms. So for today we are going through log. Okay. So the most important thing that we must know is that we have here natural logarithms. Okay, I want to emphasize this thing. Log with base e are called natural logarithms and it is denoted by ln. Okay, this is very important because you are going to see this often in calculator. Okay, if we want to find using calculator, either we use log having base 10, known as common log, or natural logarithms, which is log with base e. Okay, for this, for base 10, you will see in your calculator denoted as lg. But for base e, it is denoted by ln in your calculator. And we have three very important rules of log. Okay. This one you can see, you can go through by yourself. We are going to go through three very important rules of log, which it turns out that rules of logarithms has interesting characteristic. Okay, why is interesting? We can see from here, law of log when involving product, okay, product here, n multiplied by n, log base a, it's when you convert by using law of log, it can be written as sum of two log, which is log m base a plus log n base a. Okay. So for example, here log 2x. 2x is a multiplication of 2 multiplied by x, right? So when we use this law, it can be written vice versa, okay? Either left becoming right or right can becoming left. So log 2x base 2 can be written as log 2 base 2 plus log x base 2. Okay, whereby we have seen up here log a base a is equal to 1. So log 2 base 2 is equal to 1. So the answer here, 1 plus log x base 2. Right? And for this, that's for multiplication. We go to the law of a quotient. Okay, this is quotient, whereby log m over n base a will be can be written as log m base a minus log n base a and vice versa. Okay, it can be either one. If depending on what is given in the question, either left becoming right or right becoming left. So here we have the example ln x over e. So remember, ln meaning the base is e. So ln is base e, right? So ln x minus ln e. So ln e is equal to log base e. And still we are using this rule here. Log e base e itself, it will become 1. So the final answer will give you ln x minus 1. Alright. And the last one is where log m power of n base a. Here we can bring down the power. The power we can bring down. So it will become n log m base a. So for this one, when we bring down the power, it will become x log 2. base 2. And then log 2 base 2, what is the answer? It will give you 1, right? So the final answer is just x and only x. And please put this in your memory. Remember it by heart because you will be use it to solve so many problems after this. Okay, and take note also for remember this here. I don't want to go through it, but I'm sure you must go through it because I see many students that will confuse. Okay, remember 3 rules of log. Please remember it by heart. Okay, now we go through the example. Okay, example 7. So for D, we have, remember, we have 3 law of log that we go through before this. So this one is involving quotient, right? Here, set of 64 divided by set of 8. So if involving quotient, it will become 2 log, but in the middle is minus. So log 2 set of 64 minus log 2 set of 8. Okay. Now, set of 64. When set, meaning the index is half. Always change it to index because we want to use it. Okay, it is very useful to simplify this. Okay, we need to return it as to make you clear. Half, right? Okay, set will become power of half. Okay, so by using this law of log, we'll drag it to the front. Okay, so this one, it will become 1 over 2 log 64 base 2 minus 1 over 2 log 8 base 2. Okay, from there, 64 index, okay, 64. 64 is equal to 2 power of 6. So 1 over 2 log 2. Here is 2 power of 6 minus 1 over 2 log 2. What about 8? 8 is equal to 2 power of 3. Okay. Now, again, we can bring the power to the front. Okay, drag it to the front to make your life easier. And, okay, this one, log 2 base 2. It will become 1, right? So, the final answer, when we bring 6 to the front, 6 over 2, this one will become 1. Minus 3 over 2, 1 here. So what's the final answer? 3 minus 3 over 2. That's it. I'm sure you can. 3 over 2. Okay, that's it, the answer. Okay, so we go through B. Okay, we already did D. This is a very simple one. Log base 2. Now we go to solve, we try to solve B, which is log base E. Ln. Ln is natural number, natural log, which when we calculate, we can calculate it from the calculator if it involving numbers. Okay, so ln to E power of 3. From our law of log, we have when ln here power of something, we can drag it to the front. So it will become 3 ln 2e. Okay, that's the first step. And then when it involving here multiplication of two numbers or two variables, from law of log, we can convert it to addition of two different log, right? So here it will become 3 ln 2 plus ln E. Okay, why I put bracket here? Because I don't want you to get confused. 3 still there in the front, but now we are changing. We change what? We change the whole thing here to this. Okay, and now it will become 3 ln 2 plus, what happened to ln E? Ln E meaning the base is equal to E, so it will become 1. Then final answer is 3 ln 2 plus 3. Please be careful. When doing maths, you need to be very careful in taking every step. Okay, if not, then you will get the wrong answer. It's very, you will lose mark, in effect your grade as well. So be very careful. Alright, so that's it for B. A and C, I hope you can try to do it by yourself. I'm sure you can. Okay, so we go to example 8. Can we go to example 8, class? Okay, can, right? Example 8. Okay, for example 8, you need to rewrite each expression as single log. Okay, as a single log. Meaning you need to write, now it's through 3 different log. Okay, so you need to make it just 1. How? By using the law of log, the 3 law of log. Okay, so now what can we see here? We have number 2 in front of the log. Whatever number that come in front of the log is actually, yes, actually come from here. So we try to do it first, one step. Okay, one step, one by one. Log x square plus log y square minus log z half. Okay, can you follow that? Okay, whatever things that come in front of the log, now we are going to convert it into single log only. Okay, so we do as much as we can. And then, okay, plus, minus. What happened to it? Okay, we need to use the properties. Obviously, product will become sum, and the minus here, the sum here will become product, and minus here will go down below, meaning it will become the denominator. So here, log, okay, here, these two, it will become x square, y square. Okay, x square, y square. If you cannot solve directly, okay, it's okay, one by one. Don't worry. Now we have minus. Minus, it will become fraction, right? So x square, y square over z of z. That's it. Now it will become just a single log. Before this, we have 3 different log. Okay, just in single log by using the law of log, obviously. Okay, very simple. That's for A. Now we go to D. For D, please write this down. It is very important to write this down. We are going to use this properties. E to the power of ln A, it will become A. Okay, why? Try to search it by yourself. You can Google it or try to look a video to understand why. So, by using that properties here, okay, before that, to here, we can bring it to the front. It will become power of x by using law of log because we don't want anything in front of the log. So, it will become E ln x square divided by E ln x minus 1. Okay, now you can see that ln A equal to A. So, okay, can I write it here? So, by using these properties, we can see that e power of ln x square will become, okay, by using this x square, right? So, okay, write down that here. So, this one become x square divided by x minus 1, correct? Okay, by using these properties. So, this one, okay, here, sorry, the bracket here. I forgot to put the bracket. So, now the final answer, put it into fraction, it will become x squared over x minus 1. So that's it. Please remember this formula, this one here. Okay. Put somewhere so that you can remember it by heart as well. So we're done with example 8. For B and C, do it by yourself as usual. Example 9 also, you can discuss with your friends. I'm not going to discuss example 10 as well. We go to change of base. Okay, change of base. What is change of base? So for change of base, and change of base enable us to express log with base A in terms of log with another base B. Okay. Here we have actually when we change base, normally we change it into base 10 or base E normally. Okay, normally we change it under to base 10 or base E because to make yourself easy to use calculator, because base E and base 10 we can solve it using calculator normally. Okay, but there are also special case where here you can see that you could change position. If B become A become B, this is what it will become 1 over log AB if you want to change position. So there are actually two types of, you want to change the base, there are two types you can change it depending on what is suitable, depending on what the question give you. Okay, so there are two types. Either what you want to change everything, meaning using log base E, base 10. Okay, either base E, normally we change it either base 10 or base E, either one also can. Or you want to change the position, mean B become base and A become the number, depend on the question. Now, like this question, example 7, okay, we try to do example 7. The question asks us to find values of the following to 4 decimal places. Okay, meaning we need to calculate using calculator obviously to get a value with 4 decimal places at most. So, what can we do here for this question? What do you think, how to change the base? So obviously to change the base so that we can use calculator, either we change it to log base 10 or base E only. So it depends to you. Let's say we use base 10. Okay, so for base 10, it will become, we use these properties. It will become log 7 base 10 over the down here will go to the become the denominator. Okay, we'll go down below the fraction here. It will become log 10 over 3. The one in the below will go to the below fraction. We have numerator and denominator. The one at the up here will go to the numerator. The one below will go to the denominator. Okay, please don't get confused. So here you can write it either like this also can. Okay, so by using calculator you will get this value 0.84509 over 0.47712, and it will give you value of 1.7712. Okay, that's the final answer. Alright class, I think that's all. Thank you.